ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents the Adamson Lady Falcons,
Pounded off that ball. Here running Rich and all.
the Ateneo Lady Eagles,
They use that a lot.
the De La Salle Lady Spikers, the FEU Lady Commodores, the UP Lady Maroons,
6-5 is the score of a form. You even
the UP Lady Warriors,
Nebrida with that off.
the UST Tigresses, the NU Lady Bulldogs. This is the UEAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Hello and welcome to the second round of eliminations of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of Season 75 of the UEAP, live here at the arena in San Juan on Studio 23. Hatid sa atin, of course, ng ABS-CBN Sports. Ito po ang ating two-game Saturday afternoon para sa inyong mga volleyball fans. The UST Tigresses will try to bounce back after losing in the final game of the first round of eliminations against FEU, while ang UP, after winning their first game, has lost 6 straight and will look to start off the second round the right way. In the meantime, sa ating second game, the defending champions at 6-1, number 1 in the standings currently, will take on the very tough NU Lady Bulldogs with 4-3 win-loss record. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for tuning in to us on Studio 23. I'm Eric Kipan, kasama si Doc Ian Laurel.
Thank you, Eric, and good afternoon to all of our viewers. And like what you said, what a first round we just had. Very interesting, very exciting, and makikita natin yun in the team standings. But this match, UP, after winning their first game in that first round, sabi mo nga, 6 straight defeats, but this is the beginning of a new round. Who knows? It might be another good start for them this round and get this win. With regards to the team standings, very exciting. Like what I've said, the first round, 6-1 and 6-1. Guess who's on top? It's De La Salle and Ateneo with identical win-loss records. Followed by 3 teams having identical win-loss records as well. NU 4-3, Adamson, UST share the same record. FAU following the 3-4, and ito yung UP, sabi natin, 1-6. UE is the only team right now without any wins and having 7 losses. So if you look at that jam-packed crowd at the 3rd and 4th and 5th spot, Eric, we know how important the number 3 and the number 4 spots are going into the final 4 after the second round.
Alright, of course, as we start the second round of eliminations, titingnan natin yung mga past matches ng mga teams na to, and let's revisit the first meeting between UST and UP. Of course, UP, after winning their first game this season, that was a win in more than a season and a half. Everybody thought they were gonna get better, but it seems like more of the same, and especially against a team with a proud volleyball heritage like UST na hirapan itong UP.
That's right, Eric, and remember, UST, after winning their opening match against De La Salle in 5 sets, kinda shaky performance after that. And UP was an exception, by the way, by winning in 3 straight sets. Itong UST nanalo the first set 25-18, 25-11, and closed it out in the third 25-14. So this was an easy one for UST against the UP Lady Maroons. And of course, the stats will show that the advantage would be on the UST side, especially in offense, the spiking department. They would be leading this one 37 to only 19. Huge difference, almost double in output. Blocking also goes to UST 9-3. Service aces as well, 7-14. So total output 75-43. This was a quick one for UST in a 3 straight win.
Now, if you're UP, obviously you want to take a look at those stats and then see where you went wrong, and kaya nga may second round para may second opportunity na makabawi. Pag-usapan natin itong UST muna. In their last game, that was the final game of the first round of eliminations. It was an even matchup between 2 equally talented teams in the volleyball tournament, and FEU, after quite a struggle, at the beginning of the first round of eliminations, medyo with the coaching change, the girls were more motivated, and ito ang resulta. Tinalo nila ang UST, which was slightly favored over them going into that matchup.
Very true, Eric. UST, I was watching this game, and really after the first set, I thought UST was on its way to a very, very easy win. But FEU proved otherwise. Kita natin, they were very resilient, winning sets 2, 3, and 4. Look at that, 22 to 25. Of course, the first set won by UST, and after that, it was all downhill from there. 29 to 27, 25, 18, and 25 to 23. Spiking department, FEU with the edge. Also in the blocks by only 1. Opponent's errors very, very close in service aces. UST had the edge. It was a very close one, and I think FEU did their job, did their homework to defeat UST in this last game of the first round.
Obviously, that's a huge disappointment para sa UST and kay Coach Oji Mamon after the Tigresses were on a 3-game winning streak. Now it was snapped by FEU. Obviously, they will plan things better moving forward. Pakinggan natin yung mga planong yon with Team Captain Judy Caballero as she talked earlier with Tina Marasigan.
Alright, Judy. So, ang target natin last time is to end the first round with a win against FEU. Pero sad to say, hindi natin nakuha yon. Ano sa tingin mo yung naging rason na FEU ang nanalo against UST?
Siguro yung reason lang kaya kami natalo against FEU kasi napansin ko lang kasi na pag manalo kami sa big game, gano'n, masyado kami nagre-relax dun sa susunod naming game. So, masyado kami nawawala sa focus, gano'n. Yun po.
So ngayon, maganda pa naman din yung sa standings ninyo. And ano naman yung magiging adjustments nyo come the second round, starting with your game against UP today?
Mas maraming sinusolusyonan si coach dun sa position kung sino yung tao na dapat niya ilagay dun sa first six. Kasi sabi ni coach, as of na wala siyang fix na first six sa amin. So, kung sino yung mag-excel dun sa game, yun yung gagamitin niya. Kung sino makaka-distribute, yun po.
Well, for sure naman ngayon, siguro lahat kayo hyped up for your first game for this second round against UP. Good luck sa inyo at sana manalo kayo mamaya. Back to you, Eric.
Now, Doc Ian, how unstable is your lineup if up until the second round, the start of the second round, wala ka pa ring starting 6?
Well, I don't want to be in the shoes of Coach Oji Mamon right now because every game he has to really think about what happened in practice, what happened during the last game to find out who's really going to be his first 6. But for the player standpoint, it's a challenge. Basically, you have to be on top of your game each and every time if you want to play here and be included in that starting 6.
And still on a very precarious ground or scary situation. Ito namang UP, pag-usapan natin, winning their first game, losing 6 straight. That's got to be demoralizing for these Lady Maroons. And let's take a look at their last game. Well, obviously, the opponent was no easier than some of the top teams in the UAAP. They went up against a very tough National University Lady Bulldogs.
And talking about a team that's speaking, NU, a threat going into the second round, Eric. Kita mo, they're gelling together. They have their lineup intact. And Pablo scoring really big. And UP was on the receiving end of the good showing of NU in this match. Again, an easy win for the Lady Bulldogs who are in third place right now. Itong UP nakalasap ng straight set defeat against NU. 25 to 16 in the first, 25 to 14, 25 to 18. Quite an easy win here for the Lady Bulldogs. Look at the spiking department. This is very, very big. 40 to 17. Blocking departments. Of course, we know that NU is one of the taller teams. So we have 8 and 7. Service aces 5 and 0. UP really not performing in that department. Opponents' errors a bit even. And again, NU with this win to end their first round.
I guess the motivating line para sa UP coming into today's game is how to break that 6-game losing streak. Let's find out the answer from Aril Magtalas, who earlier spoke to Kat Stalaw.
You started the season with a win versus UV, but from there, medyo hindi na kayo nakapag-close. Pero super tight yung mga matches nyo. Now, ano yung mga adjustments na ginawa ng Lady Maroons para maka-finish na kayo for this second round?
So, we'll be more consistent with our attacks, and of course, our preparation was to be more consistent in with our blocking. So, parang mas maging strong yung blockings namin, especially against UST. And mag-enjoy lang kami. And kasi the recent games, we've been, parang we start strong but we end parang nagiging weak. So parang maging consistent kami with our energy for this game.
Thank you so much, A, and good luck to you guys. Back to you, Eric and Ian.
Thank you very much, Cats. Well, it's consistency para kay Coach Jarod Hubalde
Yes.
and the Lady Maroons. That is the name of the game today as they begin the second round of eliminations. Ayun si Coach Jarod, and he will try to motivate these girls as much as possible, have tighter games going down the stretch with more consistency. Sa kabila naman, itong si Coach Oji Mamon will try to look for a more solid starting six to get them back on track to get into the top four of women's volleyball tournament of season 75 of the UAAP. First set coming up right after these.
This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Saturday afternoon from the Philoy Flying Arena here in San Juan as we usher in the opening day of the second round in your women's volleyball tournament for season 75 UAAP. Officiating this match, first referee, Buboy Rojas, national referee. Our second referee, Fernando Velarde, national referee. Now let's meet the starters first for the UST Golden Tigresses. Number 15, Jessie De Leon. Number 14, Lauren Lantin. Number 11, team captain, Judy Caballejo. Number 7, Micah Ortiz. Number 8, Carmela Tunay. Number 9, Maru Banatikla. Their libero, number 12, Dancel Dusaran. And the head coach of the Tigers is Oji Mamon. And now let's meet the starters for the UP Lady Maroons. Number 6, Ariel Montalas. Number 2, game captain Lisel Chu. Number 16, Princess Se. Number 15, Hannah Mangulapnan. Number 10, Nicole Tiamson. Number 8, Catherine Bersola. Their libero, number 12, Princess Geyser. And the head coach of the Lady Maroons, Jarod Hubalde.
Coach Jarod Hubalde starting out with Ariel Magtalas in favor of Del Mundo at the center position. Del Mundo is injured. For USD, back in the starting lineup is Maru Banatikla after missing a couple of games because of an illness and not starting for USD against FEU. Ngayon, nagbabalik siya maybe to give a different flavor sa opensa and give that boost na hinahanap nga ni Coach Oji Mamon because he can't really seem to get sold sa kanyang starting six. Wala pa siyang makitang magandang kombinasyon.
Well, you're probably right, Eric. And remember, we're starting the second round, and sometimes the teams, the players, the coaches, they have a better perspective already by now. They've met all of the teams. They know more or less which teams are going to be their rivals going to the Final Four and which lineup works for their opponent for each and every game. So I guess Coach Oji, and together with the coaching staff, Coach Villet, Ponce de Leon is there, they have talked to the girls most likely and heart-to-heart talk, ika nga, no? Hindi na pwede yung like what they showed in the first round.
Yeah,
Very,
medyo inconsistent. There are games you win, there are games that you lose against teams that are of equal talent with UST. So that's kind of surprising and very disappointing for somebody like Oji Mamon.
For the side of UP, you know that they don't want to end the season with just one win. So each and every game, the remaining games that they have in the second round, they're really out there to get that second win. They don't mind who their opponents are, but they just want to get that second win right for this second round.
What you appreciate about the Lady Maroons is the fact that they are, they are a better team from last season.
yeah.
They've shown that despite the record of just getting 1 win and 6 straight losses after that. You see them in the way that they play. They're much more cohesive. Obviously, a lot is required, a lot is desired. But right now, they're a much better team than last season. That's
Very,
for sure.
very promising, not only for this year, but I would say the next 2-3 years with the right program, with a lot of tournaments, not only the UAP, to of course hone their skills. This is going to be a very, very good team the coming years.
Chamzon is one of the girls that has been getting heavy minutes from Coach Jarod Ubalde, along with Bersola, who does not start usually in games. Maulabnan is also a good, solid player. It comes from the wing. So, marami pagkukunan ng puntos. Princess Day, of course, right now is leading the way in terms of scoring para sa Lady Maroons.
Princess has to be more active in the middle. She has to ask for more sets for her to establish her middle game. I remember that win that the UP had. Princess really scored heavily in the middle. So I think that's one of the keys that UP has to look back to and try to get going for each and every game. That middle attack of theirs, because they have very good center attackers, they have good middle blockers. So I think that should be their #1 option right now.
And the #1 key naman para sa UP today is how to stop Micah Ortiz. At least 2 points already for Ortiz, and UST takes the lead 4-3 here in set #1. Let's go to Kat Salao.
The UP Lady Maroons are starting the second round with a crutch, as you guys said earlier, that their team captain Ana Maria Del Mundo is out for today with a sprain. She was injured last Wednesday during practice, but hopefully will be healed by their next game. As for the rest of the Maroons, this isn't a setback for them. Instead, they see it as a chance to play better without and for their captain. Some last tips from coach before their game is to communicate on the court and be aware of your positions and your teammates' strengths. And also, pagbutihan ng blocking. Like Ariel said in the interview, the Lady Maroons want to close their games and not just be a close game. Eric and Ian?
All right, thanks, Kat. Well, communication, very, very key in a game like basketball or any team sport. They've got to cover each other's backs defensively, and that's a good sign as Bersola is in the middle. Solid block against Banatikla.
That's right. And blocking was mentioned by Magtalas in her pregame interview. They need to control the attackers of UST, and that's what they're doing right now. Banatikla, a marked lady, like what you said. She's known for her outside hits. Another good block by Bersola, this time with De Leon. So, game plan is being followed to a T, by the UP right now.
And ito si Bersola, such a game changer, coming off the bench and automatically making an impact in the game. 2 straight points off her defensive position.
This one is outside, no touch from the block. Obviously, Banatikla bothered by the block of UP. Trying to avoid it, that's what happens, sends it out.
3 straight points para sa Lady Maroons here in set #1. This is what we've been talking about. UP this season, has the kind of game to give other teams a hard time. And tingnan nito, Bersola again involved. 3 straight blocks for Bersola. What an impressive start here in set #1 for Bersola and the Lady Maroons.
Stands about 5'11" to probably 6. And very young player, very bright future ahead of her.
Tunay. Nice coverage defensively, and Bersola this time on the attack.
Like what I said, Eric, that middle attack, very, very important for UP.
8-5, Lady Maroons on top by 3 here in set #1 against UST. For concern very early if you are UST, as Bersola has been controlling the game, and the last point, an Owishi oh wow moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises. Nabanggit kanina to ni Judy Caballejo na they have a pretty slow start each and every game, and this is exactly one of those games.
Yeah. And Judy also mentioned that right after a big game that they do win, they follow it out. They follow it up with a game that they feel too confident, sometimes overly confident. That's why medyo mahina or low intensity yung kanilang approach to that next game. This could be a very clear case of what you say. they can't take UP lightly. Remember,
Yes.
UP's in the hunt for that second win, and they got that win to start off the first round. Who knows, baka meron silang swerte o ano pag-open up ng round, no? And UP, that middle attack, again, this time controlled. Good coverage, though,
But
by the
what
libero.
a save! That was Geiser, the libero of UP. But 2 straight points dito para sa Tigresses. Last one from Banatikla. The first one was from the sophomore who's serving right now, Carmela Tunay, who's been such a revelation. If there's a player na siguro magugustuhan ng each and every coach in the league, that's got to be Tunay.
Yes,
Very hardworking, very young, very powerful hitter.
Let's see if they... Oops! Almost run. Oh! And she does almost fall over the railing.
Buti na lang, binagalan niya pa approaching the ball. Otherwise, yeah, she'd be in the 3rd row.
Tingnan natin. Oops! Look at this. It's a good thing our marshals were there to...
8
her
all. Set number 1.
Nice serve.
Nice serve from Tunay. That'll be a free ball for UST. Let's see what they do. Lantin sets it up. Banatikla, cross court, 2 wide, point, UP, as we go to Tina Marasigan.
Medyo maikli ang naging pag-usap namin kanina ni Judy, and adding to that talk na pag-usapan din namin ng mga coaching staff that the girls have to enhance their strong will to win dahil yun ang nagkulang sa kanila sa pagharap nila laban sa FEU noong nakaraang linggo. They were able to rest for a week and they grabbed this opportunity to put their minds and momentum back to better execution of their responsibility inside the court dahil sabi nga ng mga coaches, okay naman sa drills at hasa naman sila sa ensayo. Kakatapos lang din ang prelim exams nila, kaya 100% na sila ngayon sa loob ng court. Medyo nahati lang yung focus nila last time, particularly si Lauren Landin. She tries to balance her athlete life and pre-med life. Sa ngayon, sabi ni Coach, maganda ang receiving ng UP.
Thank you, Tina. Well, so many things to take from that report. Ano? They really need to be more cohesive. Lantin, kailangan ko muna tip sa'yo. Pre-med talk. Ano bang may... From one former player to another.
Baka lalo magulo ang buhay ni. But I can really relate to them, after the prelims. Parang nakahinga ka ng maluwag eh. Parang now your focus is back on the games because those prelims can be very, very stressful. Not only for UST but all these girls really.
Yes.
For balancing, schoolwork, being an athlete, being all the things that are involved in playing and studying. So it's so hard for them, and I really, really admire these girls right now. But like what Tina has said, we expect really the best from these girls right now because their focus is back into 100% into playing.
And sabi nga din ni Tina, as we add some of the things from that report na, the girls need to be motivated. And yun ang problema is, how do you motivate these girls? If you've already said your piece as a coach, as OG Mamon, you already said everything you can say.
Yeah.
And the girls still need motivation. Dun mahirap on how to really get them going each and every point, each and every set, each and every match.
Very true. So hard. The players have to do their part as well, Eric. The team captain is there. The leader of the team has to be there because inside the court, it's just the 6 players who are talking to each other and, of course, planning their attacks, planning their defensive patterns, just like that. Judy went all the way from her attacking area just to save that ball, but 3 other players were closer.
Yes.
To the ball.
Smart play by Chu of UP. She's been trying that for several plays now, but finally succeeding on this one. They got a 2-point lead here in set number 1. And it's pretty plain to see na depensa kailangang pagtibayan pa ng UST. They've got no problem offensively, especially with the likes of Ortiz and Banatikla. Pero defensively, they've got to be more solid kasi kayang hanapin ng UP sa mga butas na yan.
That's a good assessment of what's going on with UST at the moment, Eric. Talking about defense, the hits of UP aren't really that strong. They're just placed right, finding the gaps in the defense, and UST just standing there and not really being active and moving or in motion during the defensive sequence. Kaya napupuntusan sila. Another good block this time by Se.
Tunay, picked up by Magtalas. Joust.
Lost by UP pero Mangulabnan sent it back on the first touch. Mistimed by Ortiz in that play. Medyo hindi sila nagkakonek ni Lantin. Lantin tries again, this time to Caballejo.
This time Caballejo connects. That set a bit close to the net, but he hit it right away. Didn't wait for the blockers to get set up, and late si Seth, kita mo, she was far away from the net, just chasing that outside blocker. Did close it out, and Judian with that point. Good serve there by Lantin. Few off speed this time, dug up by Caballejo.
And Tunay again against a two-lady block.
Good strategy, getting it off the block. Early timeout by Jalo Duval. Look at that.
Pakinggan natin ang huddle ni Coach Ubalde.
Defense saka sa blocking. Walang question doon. Okay, ayos yan. Ang kailangan mangyayari, bantayan ninyo kung paano kayo mag-create ng point. Kasi di ba napag-usapan natin before, ang defense nila, ito. Di ba? Wala nang kukuha ng drop ball. Ang nangyayari, ang kumukuha dyan, ito yung open dito. So ito, kung placing kayo, itong area na to. Ito yung malaking open. Okay? And kung papalo kayo dyan, kung mag-drop ball kayo sa likod ng blocker, dito sa line, huwag sa middle. Ha? Michelle? Mga open, ha? Same sa opposite side, ganyan yung gagawin nila. Ha? Let's go. Create tayo ng point.
Pointing out the obvious si Coach Ubalde kung saan dapat ilagay yung bola sa yung mga butas. And I don't know if you guys noticed, tablet na ginagamit nila ngayon sa mga ano, no?
Oo nga,
Throughout.
lahat yata.
Nung panahon pa, Doc, siguro, dahon tsaka...
Hindi no, sobra. Yung sahig. Yung sahig tsaka chalk. Yung ano nga, ngayon, high-tech.
Yeah, very high-tech na, no? Ang pag-draw up ng mga plays and diagrams and all that. A block on Mangulabnan. Thompson saves it. Nice play. Here comes USD again.
Oh, nice.
Another great defensive stance by the Lady Maroons. Lantin oversets. Chu could not bring it back. Another great play by Chamzon. Great coverage behind the block by Magtalas. Here comes Chu. Blocked. Very unrelenting in defense ng UP. And just keep coming back. And finally, Ortiz finds a way against Seth.
And that defensive sequence, or that sequence, really, rather than the spike of Ortiz, was highlighted by the scrappy defense of UP.
And this is what differentiates the UP now from last season,
Agree. Obvious, that's really a given. Itong current UP team really defending better than what we saw from last year.
Hindi na sila tataranta despite, the back and forth, mahaba-haba na. They know their positions, they return to their places, and, put up good coverage as you look at Se. This time, bumawi kay Ortiz.
They actually remind me of the Adamson squad when it comes to their defensive.
That's right, oo.
Yung talagang kulit, no? Talagang walang bolang bumabagsak.
Tied again at 14 in set number 1. Pesky defense galing sa UP, really putting problems sa opensa ng UST, but that time Chu with a service error. 15-14 UST, set 1. Good serve. Chamzon. Banatikla just pushes it.
That's too high. Easily dug up by UP.
Left-handed tip by Chamzon and a net violation on UST. 15 all. Who would have expected? Ganto kasikip, ganto kahigpit ang ating set 1, no, Doc?
Very true. Very, very close. And, well, UP said that they really start great most of the time and kind of slack off in the second or the third. So,
consistency lang, ano?
Oo.
Tingnan natin kung mahahanap nila yan. It's going to be tough for anyone to cover Micah Ortiz as Ortiz puts UST ahead by 1, 16-15 against UP. San Juan, ang panimula ng ating second round of eliminations. UST, UP, and Micah Ortiz, the hard-working middle hitter ng UST, putting them ahead by 1, 16-15 in a very tight set number 1. Kung kabubukas na po ng inyong mga TV sets on Studio 23, well, magandang hapon. Ang UST currently in the middle of the standings at 4-3, tied with Adamson and NU. Pero NU by quotient lamang, Adamson by quotient lamang ang UST. Actually, pang-5 bumabagsak sa ating standings, ano?
That's true, and the only thing that's really for sure right now is that there's going to be a Final Four, because after that loss of Ateneo, chances of having a stepladder format that we normally implement if there's an undefeated team.
That's true.
Nangyayari, but right now, very tight race. Believe me, it's going to be even tighter going to the home stretch of the second round.
Para naman sa UP, 6 straight losses after winning their first game against UE, and they're looking to break that spell ngayon against a very tough team in UST. Lantin sets it up, back set, Tunay. Mangulabnan picks it up. She gets a touch. Poor reception by Lantin. This is going to be a free ball basically para sa UP. Chamzon. Oh, nice touch!
Same thing. We've seen that earlier. And UP is really quick to spot those holes in the defense of UST.
And perfect strength, perfect timing, perfect placement. UP within 1. Lantin connecting with De Leon that time.
Be quick play for De Leon. Gets it through the block.
Lastimosa. And Cabanos will check in for Tunay and Lantin. Cabanos, the backup setter. UST up by 2, 18 serving 16. Chamzon. Block by Lastimosa. Chamzon tries again. Over the block this time. Still picked up by the long arms of De Leon. Punersa na ni Chamzon. Cabanos sets it. Banaticla rejected by Bersola.
Well, Bersola definitely has the number of Banaticla for today. Nakatatlo na yan kay Maru. Dito sa first set pa lang. That was a single block in fact, no?
I'm sure right now, pag nakikita ni Banaticla to si Bersola, medyo nagdidilim na ang tingin ito. De Leon just barely caught the ball. Chu again! That corner, palaging butas para sa UST.
That's where they really gotta improve in their defense. Kita mo naman, no one was even close to where that ball landed.
Malapit ka pa. Mas malapit ka pa doon.
Kung ako sumugod doon, naabutan ko ba yun eh. Pero none of the UP or USC players even tried even, no? So nakapako talaga yung paa sa depensa.
Back set. Lastimosa. Net violation para sa UP this time. First offense of that nature para sa kanila here in set number 1. Puts UST on top by 1, 19-18. Poor reception this time. Free ball para sa UST. Cabanos.
Oh, that's a bad play for UST. It was a free ball, and they weren't able to capitalize. And Dusaran with an over reception. That's all Cabanos could do. Try with one hand. These lapses really are uncharacteristic for UST.
Well, all season long, nung ating first round, at paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, and every time UST sees action, ano, there are stretches where they seem to be championship contenders, pero there are stretches where, what are you guys doing?
It's sabi nga nila, it's in the mind. It's all in the mind. So probably a mental thing for these girls right now.
Because you can't beat LaSalle that, you know, like that, kung hindi, if you don't have the tools.
Correct.
Right? And that only loss from LaSalle coming from just one team, that's UST. Chu.
Oh, that's out. No touch. Oh, there was a touch in the block.
Check ball point. UP 20 all set number 1. Natakot si Chu. Akala niya walang tinamaan.
But our second referee right on top of the action. Ika nga, no? Saw that there was a touch. We're tied at 20.
Magtalas doing a splendid job today.
Yeah.
In Del Mundo's stead. Cabanos. Perfect timing and perfect placement para kay Lastimosa that time.
Yes, excellent play.
The usually very tenacious defense ng UP na putas doon, ano? Para simpleng tira lang. Lastimosa will check out along with Cabanos, who hasn't really gotten the offense going para sa UST. Balik si Lantin and si Tunay on the floor. As Coach Mamon looking to close this one out, but they only lead by one. A very slim edge towards the end of set number 1. 21 serving 20.
Nice serve. Almost by Magtalas. That's a good save right there.
Wasn't the perfect reception. Lituhan din on who's going to pick that up. They wanted Magtalas, but she was too far. That's a point for UST. They're up by 2 as we check in with UP.
Nasa harap si Ortiz ngayon. Okay, so every time mag-create kayo ng play, nasa yun kung anong call mong play. Okay, pero ang kailangan mangyari, pa mag-create kayo ng play lalo sa outside, huwag kayo papalo straight doon sa blocker, sa middle. Pwede kayo pamalo dito down the line. Huwag kayo mag-hesitate, kung papaluin nyo, okay, anyway, pwede mag-check out yan anytime. Okay, basta wala lang tayong hesitation na mag-drop kasi inaabangan nila ngayon yung drop ball. Okay, same din sa kabilang side. Ha? Tara!
Well, they're very wary about Micah Ortiz. And,
in the middle.
Rightfully so. Ortiz can get it going and 3 puntos lang kailangan ng UST to win set number 1.
I like the timeout of Coach Jarrod. Making sure he gives his instructions both in the offensive side and in defense. So sabi niya naman niya sa opensa, iwasan nyo na yung hulog kasi nababantayan na. So he wants stronger hits from the Lady Maroons.
They're not going to get one in this play. Free ball para sa UST. And here comes Ortiz. Nice block by Se. What's that? That wasn't even set. That was the net.
That's right. It was blocked by the tape. So mababa yung set ni Lentin. Ayan, Ortiz still. Ayan, baba na ng bola. Didn't adjust on time. So oh! That is
Ace by 2. Ties is a 22-all. What a perfect time for that ace to drop para sa UP. Tumawag ng timeout ang UST. Pakinggan natin.
Mababa na, ibabaon mo pa sa ano. Ha? Lauren, step up. Ano eh. Sakit sa mata na yung ginagawa nyo. Butod. Outside tinatalon mo. Hindi kaya outside na yon. Organize yung receive position natin.
Well, called out individually, si Lantin and si Ortiz. As we take a look at this ace, obviously, para kay Ortiz, she should have just pushed it kasi mababa na, and then si Lantin, the sets, she hasn't really connected with Ortiz, especially their key offensive player in the UST all season long. There are times when it's just not even close to her offensive player.
Don't get surprised if you see Coach Oji Mamon wearing shades. The next set, masakit na raw sa mata yung nakikita niya. Not this time though from Caballero. He seems to be the only bright spot right now for UST.
She drills this one all the way to the back row. 23-22, set 1.
Good serve.
Here comes Chamzon. Lantin with a great save. Banatikla, great save by Magtalas. Chamzon hits it! Down the line, yes! Wow, can you believe UP is playing this way? A team that's only won one match this entire season is giving UP, or make that UST fits here in set 1.
Great play. They were really rewarded with that good point because of their good defense to start it off.
Almost an ace. Free ball for UP. Let's see what they do. Bersola, and that's another point. Set point, UP, and the Lady Maroons are driven crazy by that last play. Great execution and great finish by the young rookie Bersola. finding the opening. Tingnan natin si Coach Mamon.
Ang bola, didiligpas mo. Konting tapang naman. Masyado ka nag-iingat. Sabi ko sa'yo, pag natakot ka magkamali, mas lalo. Hindi ka nakukuha ng bola, hindi ka na mag-a-attempt. Hindi ka nakasali dyan. Ha? Lauren, pagandahin mo naman yung set mo. Huwag mo pahirapan ng ano. Kapit lang. One good stop.
It is not a safe lead by any measure para sa UP. I mean, you're going up against one of the best teams sa ating liga in UST, but obviously they can't afford a mistake right now talking about the Tigresses.
Oh yeah. Of course, number one on that agenda is to get a good reception first. Say with the serve.
Good reception. Lantin finds Tunay, and that is the point to save set point. 24-all, set 1.
Caught UP by surprise. They thought it was going outside to Maru. And single block na lang yung sumabay kay Tunay. Huge opening. Able to convert.
And Tunay has been playing pretty well here in set number 1. There's a service ace by Ortiz, puts UST for the first time at set point 25-24.
Oh! Two reception errors, back-to-back consecutive, cost UP that set. Wow!
And 2 service aces for that girl.
Yes.
Micah Ortiz, the veteran.
On the same area, she was targeting this zone clearly. And wow.
What a way for UP to go down on unforced errors in set number 1. But that should not take away the motivation, because they played pretty well in set number 1. 26-24, UST winning by 2. And an extended set number 1 against UP. A thrilling set number 1 between UST and UP, and escaping by the skin of their teeth.
Yep.
Tigresses against the Lady Maroons, who put up an awesome fight in the first set. UST coming away with a win, 26-24.
And remember, it was UP who was leading in the last part of that second set with those great defensive stops, those blocks, and even the middle attack. And that's what really kept UP at pace. With UST was their good defense, and of course their center attacks. Ito namang UST, quite inconsistent. They had a lot of errors, especially on the return play. They had a big gaping hole at zone number 2, where all the points of UP almost came from. And poor play from the expected reliables of UST, such as Banatica. Ortiz had her moments, but sabi nga natin, crucial points almost cost them that set. But it was her who served it out and got them that first set win. 16 attacks for UST, only 11 for UP. Blocking, look at this. UP, who had no blocks against NU, now has 4.
It's all from Bersol.
Oh, and only 1 for UST. Service aces, 3 and 1. Unforced errors, 6 and 8. A sorry loss in that first set for UP. Let's see if they can bounce back and not go through that usual rhythm that they have, that they start off strong and just falter and give up easily as the game goes on. So tingnan natin. Naman UST, let's see what gives. That was they didn't like that first set, but let's see how they adjusted. Who knows, they can probably get an easier win in the second set as well.
For UP, it should fuel them all the more ngayong set number 2, di ba?
Kaya eh.
Kasi yun nga, tama, yun yung word, kaya.
Kaya pala eh. Na ano lang, na disgrasya nga lang with those 2.
No?
Oo, dun dalawang service aces ni Micah.
4 touches against UP on drawing the first point of UST in set number 2. UST struggling, or make that UP struggling with receptions here and not putting them in great position for attacks, as Chu sends that one straight to the net. 2-love, UST.
strong front line right here with Ortiz and Caballejo for UST.
But despite the fact, Princess Se over the block, dunk, and scoring.
Again, that middle attack, I believe, should be the #1 option for the Lady Maroons. Whether it's Se or Bersola in the middle, dyan sila nakakapuntos pag sa gitna ang atake nila.
Caballejo. Good save.
Samson did a good save.
Chu, unable to keep it alive. Just, pinagpo sa angle. 3-1, set number 2. And with 1 set in the bag para sa Uste.
And it's Lastimosa starting this second set. Kita mo si Maruba Natikla again relegated to the bench, not like in the first set. So, I guess Coach Oji still is, searching for that 6 that would really click.
Well, Lastimosa was part of the starting 6 nung nagkasakit si Maru up until last game. Pero sinubukan ulit siguro ni Coach Mamon this time. Okay na ba si Maru? Pero it doesn't seem like she's 100%.
Correct.
Kaya Lastimosa to start the starting 6 here in set 2. Ang UP in disarray to begin set number 2 here. They haven't had a good offensive sequence yet. And UST, what you like about them is they're taking advantage.
Correct. And that's a perfect height for Micah. In the previous set, most of the sets going to Micah were really, really low. Madaling mablock unang-una, may chance na sumabit sa net, but that was a perfect height. Pisaran now reading those drops of UP.
That is off the antenna, was it?
Yes. No, that hit the tape. It didn't hit the blocker, so point going to UST.
And ito yung pinag-uusapan natin, Ian, ang UP should not let the first set affect their gameplay in the second set, but it seems like it has. 6-1, set number 2. Off to a very poor start, ang Lady Maroons. They can't get a good reception, they can't get a good play, they can't get even if the set is good, they can't, put in a good attack, a good hit. Here comes UST again, Ortiz the push. Nice save by Magtalas. Caballejo rejected. Good defensive play by UP that time. Free ball para sa UP. Magtalas. Se.
Too close.
Joust at the net. Won by Ong. It's still alive though. Here comes Caballejo.
That's off the block.
Check ball point UST.
Right, UST moving right now. You can see them really focusing on those defensive setups.
And they're having fun.
Now, now they're smiling, they're more relaxed.
Exactly. 7-1. Who wouldn't smile with a 7-1 lead, right?
Can't blame them. Was that inside? Yes.
It was in as Chamzon jumped to pick it up, but let it go in the last second. A solid lead here in set number 2 para kay Lantin and the rest of the Tigresses. 8-1. UP fans dito sa arena in San Juan. Looking forward to a good match, pero the first set was good. Second set medyo hirap ang UP. They're not starting it off on the right foot as we check in with UST. Tina Marasigan.
Eric and Ian, ang term kanina ni Coach Oji sa laro ni Lauren Lantin ay medyo wala sa tono. But he is telling this specifically to Lauren dahil key player siya and his responsibility as a setter inside the court will also pull the confidence of her teammates. Mataas ang expectations sa koponan ng UST and this adds pressure to them according to the coaches, lalo na this season dahil last year in and out lang naman ang participation nila sa laro. Not like now na halos buong laro hindi masyado malaki ang difference ng rotation ni Coach Oji. Isa pang pointer ni Coach, it's time na UST ang mag-dictate ng tempo sa laro. As Judy adds, sila naman ang mag-adjust sa laro natin. Eric and Ian?
Alright, thank you. Tina, well that's true, no? Nung first set, UST played UP's game. Sila yung humahabol. Kahit lamang actually sila, the tempo was to UP's pace. Yung sumasabay lang ang UST. Well, it's totally different here in set number 2. And yun nga, sumunod siguro sila sa instructions ni Coach Oji as reported by Tina.
Well, it's just like saying for USC, let's finish off this game. Let's control the pace. Let's take the tempo, and let's move on. But UP, on the other hand, of course they want that to happen. They want it to be played like how they played in the first set. Mostly, they were right there with UST, didn't let UST pull away. But this second set, like what you said, kakaiba dahil maganda agad ang panimula nitong UST with a 7-point lead.
Well, it's not even all, not to take the credit away from UST, pero it's not even all UST. I mean, no good reception para sa UP. Hindi sila maka-atake. Even when there is a good attack, they can't seem to get the ball across the net.
Yeah, you're right. So, I mean, UP has to do more when it comes to those receptions.
9-3. A couple of points scored by UP since the technical timeout, pero let's see if that can change, you know, how they been playing here in set 2. Says Tunay, wag muna. Kami muna.
That was a good set from Lantin. An even better reception after that strong serve from UP. So UST working or showing better skills and plays to start off the second.
Another poor reception, no? But yeah, Judy Caballero has been struggling as well on her part to receive the ball and bring it to Lantin, who's been singled out by Coach Mamon Karina to set up better plays and get to her attackers in a much better way. Tunay. Wow, Tunay has really been the Tigress that's carrying the load along with Ortiz para sa UST this entire afternoon.
She's so real. But really, she gets a lot of those openings because the quick attack of De Leon kind of confuses the middle blocker. So she's only left with sometimes a single block, and sometimes the double block comes in late. So good opportunity and good read for Lantin. Every time that she sees a blocker go up with De Leon, she has a good chance of scoring if she gives it to Tunay.
And dito naman sa kabila, on the other open, Lastimosa taking advantage of that, you know, leaping ability and scores another point. 12-3.
Layo na nito.
Malayo-layo na talaga as Abad checks in para sa UP.
There you go.
Ulabnan finally breaking that spell, that drought para sa UP, but maybe a case of too little too late para sa Lady Maroons.
I love seeing that in a young player, knowing when to judge if she has to hit it in or hit it off the block. And those are the skills that you normally learn in time, and from experience. So the earlier you start doing that, more chances for you to score.
Kaiser doing a good job defensively. Maulabnan, or make that champ zone, went cross court and overshot the mark. (13 serving 4, set 2.
Baba. Low set. Matalas not able to hit Bersola in that quick attack.
10-point lead for UST now. First double-digit advantage in this match. Jamzon. There's a block. And itong UST really pulling away in set number 2.
15-4, and Coach Jarod not even waiting for the technical timeout.
Okay. Again, okay, yun lang yung sinasabi namin parati sa inyo. Okay? Behind tayo ng ilang points ngayon. Okay? Tayo magbibigay ng difference ngayon dyan kung anong gagawin natin sa loob. Okay? Hindi pwedeng maubusin sa substitution namin para makita lang kung ano yung mangyayari. Diba? Kumuha tayo ng part natin dyan. Diyan kayo sa loob ng court ngayon, kayo yung 6 dyan, bigyan nyo kung paano nyo mariresolve. Hindi naman pwede basta-basta babagsakan sa floor yung bola. Diba? Tara, let's go!
Well, Lady Maroons have really dug themselves into a hole right now.
So, Coach Jarod is basically saying, this is going to be a test of your character. We can't just call a timeout because lamang yung kalaban. It's really up to you to work yourself, your way back into the game. And this young team now really is put to the test, down by 11 points. after a good first set. So, anong nangyari, di ba?
Yes, exactly. Well, for UP, it's not really a question of can they. It's just, when. Because clearly, they've got display na nila yun in set number 1. They've got the skills, they've got the talent, they've got the kind of team that can mount a rally, a good run. Pero can they, with a very young core, obviously very still inexperienced in very tight situations, and going up against UST, they may be inconsistent, pero I mean, just too much experience on the part of UST throughout the years. Lastimosa.
Good defense by UP. Back row attack.
Well, Coach Algie called it, in fact. Dinig natin. It was a back row player who hit beyond the attack line. That was a bunch and a violation clearly para sa UP, and that takes us to technical timeout, 65 USD. Level in set number 1, all of a sudden the UP of old resurfaces again in set number 2, and the usual problems came cropping up as you look at our producer Ada Bayuga and her daughter Q,
yeah,
in attendance. Well, Ada's producing the next game, so a little bonding moment. At Sumagnana,
And of course, the dad is there also.
Of course.
Kidding?
See, Rico is here working today.
16-5. Nice.
Oh, where did that come from?
Oh yeah, parang unexpectedly.
Yeah. With the way they've been playing in set number 2, I mean, that's the reason why I say that, because obviously Ong is a very capable player, pero they really haven't had a good attack like that since set number 1.
That's true. Ong now able to get some offense going. Let's see if they can ride on that play. They're down by 10. It's really possible. Let's see.
Cabanos to Caballejo. That's basically a floater.
It was a mishit that turned into a point. I don't think Julian minds.
Yeah, well, Caballero hasn't been in her element today, but thankful, obviously, that drop at the line, because she's been getting some stares from Coach Mamon since kanina pa. Let's check in with UP and Kat Salao.
You could feel the fight in that last set with UP, but right now, Coach Jared said talagang completely different ang game ng mga UP Maroons today. Parang bagsak talaga ang mga Maroons from that loss. Catherine Bersola was the catalyst in that first set, and Coach said the girls should keep that kind of focus so they can play that kind of game they want. Nakukulangan si Coach Jared sa effort ng Lady Maroons right now, as if nag-aasahan lang sila. He sees no contribution as compared to last set, and he told the girls to find that sense of individual responsibility on the court, something they showed last set. Eric and Ian?
Thanks, Cats. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, Doc, na the loss in set number 1 shouldn't actually make UP feel bad, but it should have made them feel better. Na yun nga, nabanggit natin, and you mentioned the word, kaya naman, kaya. So bakit hindi pa natin pagbutihan ngayong second? Pero that's not what happened. Yun nga, binanggit ni Cats na they felt bad with the loss, which has really affected their game, obviously.
Sometimes really, if you expect really to win and you put all your heart into it, and suddenly you lose that set in that kind of a fashion, yung dikitan, there's two ways to really accept it. Talagang malungkot ka, like what happened right now to UP. But there's also another side to it, no? Pwede mo naman sabihin na, sayang, konti lang. Itong second set, let's give it better effort. And who knows, baka maulit natin, or if not, even get the win in that second set.
And that's what FEU did to UST in their last meeting. Nanalo ang UST first set, pero sinabi ng FEU, kaya pala. And they won the next 3 to break that 3-game winning streak ng UST, as the offense of UST was in disarray in the last few sequences.
Poor communication there from Cabanos to Ortiz, to Caballejo, to Lastimosa.
Nahirapan nga ako umabot.
Hindi mo na alam, saan pa pupunta mo?
Pero in the same token, I mean, itong UP, 1 step forward, 2 steps back with that service error ni Ong. And it's 20-8 lead ng UST set number 2.
That's a good serve. Floater from Caballejo.
Chamson with the missed reception. 21-8. Set number 2. And UST 1-0 against UP. Oops. Really nothing going right now for UP. The points are pouring in. Like it's been raining the entire afternoon. Set number 2 para sa UST. Ano? Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Errors from UP. Giving the set away to UST.
Some new players para sa UP. Was a hit from Legaspi. Lastimosa, picked up by Legaspi. Magtalas to Se. First middle hit, if I'm not mistaken, set number 2. Ano?
Yeah.
And nabanggit mo, Doc Ian, ano, na yun yung kailangan puntahan madalas sana ng UP because they've been successful in that regard.
Doon sila lamang eh. Doon sa posisyon na yun.
But they haven't been able to capitalize on that. That's a reason.
Oh, ayun na naman.
Even
straight into the tape.
2 straight service errors para sa UP. It seems like they don't even want to put up a fight here in set 2, ano?
Itong UST now able to put in their other players. Let's see if Cortel. Yes, this one is good.
Good hit. De Leon puts USD at set point, putting USD 1 point away from going up 2-0.
I'm sorry, it's Cortez, I should say, serving for UST.
Good
Nice
serve. Underhand set, Magtalas. Abad. Over received by UST. Legaspi.
That's outside.
And that is it for set number 2.
Medyo napabilis itong set number 2. UP just lost it after that first set.
That's true.
Yeah.
They gave this set away basically with a bunch of errors, especially towards the end, yung mga service errors, ano? But USD playing more together, I guess, here in set number 2 as well. That's why they opened up a big lead and never looked back after. 2-0 USD against UP. So after a very tight set number 1, USD a bit more relaxed in set 2, got the easy win 25-9 against UP, and they're up 2-0.
If USD was relaxed, like UP was in a coma, I would say. You know, they just gave up.
They weren't there.
Yeah, they weren't even there, and they gave up all those points to USC, and it was an easy win for USC. Kita natin, reception wasn't really going for UP. This was one of the good attacks from Ong that they got in, but it was already, I think, 19-4 or 5 at that point. So, malayo na bago sila nakakuha ng magandang atake. No offense whatsoever for UP. For USC, the flow was good. The rhythm was good. They had a couple of service aces. They had a lot of those middle attacks from Ortiz, also those outside hits. So, good set for USC after that shaky start that they had in the first 10 attacks against only 7 for UP. Blocking, isa lang ang na-block ng USC and none for UP, which in the first set they had 4. They led this department in the first. Service aces 2 for USC, I mentioned that earlier, and unforced errors, ito yung sinasabi ko. 12 unforced errors against only 2 for USC. So if you balance it off, that's 10 points right there, only from errors. And how can you win a set with those kind of numbers, Eric?
Kaya nga nabanggit natin iyan, ano, na napamigay na halos ng UP itong set number 2 because of 12 unforced errors.
Alright, this third set, very important, of course, for UP because it's a must-win set for them. And I'm looking at the lineup of USC. I'm wondering if they're going to try Banatikla again, but it seems that Lastimosa starting this third for Coach Mamon.
Well, nagugustuhan so far ni OG Mamon yung kanyang starts pag nandiyan dyan si Lastimosa, and they
Yeah,
start off
yeah.
better nung set number 2. Well, first point, first blood to UP here. And for UP fans, I'm sure they're thinking in their heads, sana yan na yun. Sana magpatuloy,
Yeah.
Because UP, a huge fan base as Tunay, inilagan yung bola. To love, UP, set number 3.
Good serve right there. Very sharp serve. Right on target.
A rookie mistake para kay Tunay. She's just a sophomore. She may not be a rookie, but yun, pag bata ka pa, yun yung mga errors. Ilaga mo yung bola. You're thinking meron pang tao sa likod. Lantin to Ortiz. Good height, and that's the result.
That's a set she loves. That back running.
Pag ganun ka-perfect yung atid mo ng bola kay Ortiz, usually score mo na yan.
Totoo. With the height that she gets on the ball, and it's so hard to stop.
Lantin serving 1-2 in set number 3. Tunay rejected. No, that was by the net. 4 touches para sa UST.
Again, Tunay wasn't prepared for that attack, and Coach Audrey talking to Lantin, saying you gotta adjust, you gotta look at your attackers also. Hindi lang every time, you got a fixed height for each and every set. Dapat tignan mo rin kung malayo yung atake, you gotta give her a little more height.
Yes.
So that she has more time to get in position.
Hindi pwedeng one size fits all.
Oo, hindi pwede.
Dapat tailor-made.
Kailangan dito, constantly, you're adjusting, reading. Ayan, kailangan sinisilip, hindi lang dun sa side mo, sa mga teammates mo, kailangan sinisilip mo pa yung kabila, kung sinong blocker yung nakapwesto, kung sinong, hindi, kaya nga, sinasabi na nun yung mga setters, magagaling mangopya sa classroom yan eh.
Well, spoken because
through
experience. I can't argue with that.
Bre mo, yung nakatingin sa kaliwa, may nakatingin sa kanan, ang dali, di ba?
Lantin. Better height for Tunay, and she scores. UP still ahead by 1. 3 serving 4. Set number 3. Itong Tigresses, isang set na lang kailangan.
Ito na naman yung reception problems ng UP.
Yeah. Geyser wanted to pick it up, but Ong was there.
Ortiz is really bringing it to Geyser. Lagi, di ba?
Baliktad, imbis na iwasan mo yung libero.
Kanya, doon niya dinadala. Ayan na naman, sa likod. Ong this time. Faulty reception. Back-to-back aces again for Ortiz.
And now UST on top by 1. 5-4 in set number 3.
Eric, na tayo, dumadami na yung mga naka-green dito sa mga nanonood sa atin sa arena.
Lasal seeing action later against National University. Ganda-ganda po yan.
Ganda yan.
Obviously, NU hitting their stride already. In the beginning, they started off the season with a loss actually against Adamson. And then they found their rhythm. And they're expected to play well, especially here, second round na tayo. Medyo mainit-init na ang mga labanan. And they know yung timpla ng bawat kalaban in their own self. So that's going to be a good one. Later, Dindin Santiago and the Lady Bulldogs.
Pablo also.
And Pablo's playing very well for
very
NU
well.
Against Maranyo. And obviously, the defending champions are always a tough team to go up against. Lady Archers of De La Salle. Talas keeping it alive, and nope.
Hits the antenna. UST gets back another point.
6-all, set 3. Tunay is serving para sa Tigresses. Very good server, si Carmela Tunay. That was Ong from the back row. Lastimosa, that's a point. USD on top again by 1, 7-6. Ooh, just short. for Tunay. Cortez is playing the middle hitter role ngayon as Ortiz is getting some rest.
It used to be De Leon who would be the alternate.
Well, Cortez getting some playing time. Obviously, gusto ni Coach Mamon pagbigyan and magkaroon ng konting experience sa kanyang mga rookie. 8-7, yeah.
Cross-court hit.
8-7 para sa UST here in set number 3. UST, 1-point lead against UP set number 3. Pero ang Tigresses sitting on a 2-0 lead against the Lady Maroons, who are in the midst of a 6-game losing streak, while UST just lost a game against FEU, breaking their 3-game winning streak. Let's see if they can get back on track. Because right now, kung magsisimula ang Final Four today, they're on the outside looking in. They're ranked 5th. Although tied sila with NU and Adamson at 4-3. By quotient, pang-5 sila. Because LaSalle and Ateneo are 1 and 2, kaya pang-5 po sila. Just to enumerate to you guys, hindi nyo pa nakita kanina yung standings currently.
Yeah, that's why we were talking earlier, Eric, that this is gonna be so exciting, so tight going into the home stretch. Ngayon pa lang, more or less alam natin kung sino-sino ang maglalaban dun sa very crucial 3rd, 4th, and who knows, even the 1st and the 2nd spots for the Final Four.
9-8 UP on top. Let's listen in to Kat Salaw.
If it seems that the UP Lady Maroons are moving a bit better compared to that last set, it's because of the pep talk they got from Coach Jared right before the set started. Coach Jared opened this one not with technicals, but with a question to the girls, na lagi ba tayo maglalaro ng ganyan after a loss? He told the girls we can't afford na every time we lose, we feel bad and we play bad. The feeling should be to prove themselves na kaya nila talunin ang kalaban, and in this case, UST, and it seems from their last set, kaya naman talaga nila. In this 3rd chance, Coach said pareho lang, they come from a loss, so it's up to the Maroons to get it in them to UP fight. He added it's not anymore in the skills, but the heart. Eric and Ian?
Thank you, Kat. So that's true. Yung ngayon nababanggit natin kanina, Ian, na, despite the loss, especially if it's a very, very close one, regardless, but in UP's case, in the 1st set, it was a close one, kaya nilang manalo. And that is, that should be the motivating factor. Kaya, so let's try harder instead of losing faith and, going or getting down on yourself and saying, malakas pala, hindi natin kaya. It's all, ito nga nabanggit ni Coach Ubaldo, it's all motivation. You've got to psych yourself up to the fact that kaya natin, we can do this. And that's, that's half of the battle already if you think within yourself that you can actually win the match or win the set. 11-9, UP having that, belief in themselves now, it seems, as they lead by 2. Set number 3. Caballejo, who has been struggling here today, gets one through, pero picked up by UP. She wins the joust, but it goes out of bounds. Point again para sa UP. Biggest lead of the set at 3 points for the Lady Maroons as Reyes checks in for the struggling team captain Caballejo. Coach Mamon really looking for better play here in set 3 because they want to close it out. Obviously, don't want to stretch this match into 4 sets if you can avoid it. And for more on Uste, let's check in with Tina Marasigan.
Napaka-relax ng Tigresses to continue dictating the tempo of the game, pero no room for complacency ang bilin ni Coach Oji. Masaya rin ang ibang bench players like Jem to have playing minutes kapag mataas ang lamang nila sa kalaban. Pansin pa ni Coach, magaan ang laro nila kapag wala silang ibang daladala sa court kung hindi lakas ng loob at team spirit. One more thing that Coach Oji wants to see bukod sa palo ay makapag-block si Judy Caballejo. Eric and Ian?
All right, thanks Tina. That report obviously came in just mga 3 minutes too late.
Because
ibang-iba na yung laro ngayon ng UST and Caballejo is not even on the floor anymore as everything has gone awry for the Tigresses. They're digging themselves this time into a hole. 14-9 UP.
Alam mo, mahirap talagang maglaro pag may dala kang bag, may dala kang mga libro. Kasi
hirap tumalo.
Mabigat yun.
Iba yung well, UP playing much better here.
Oh, net touch.
Net touch.
Even on UST. And Ortiz and Lantin trying to look at the ref saying, come on, ref. Wala akong na-touch.
I told you, nabanggit mo.
Wala namang
Even in your playing years, wala namang umaamin talaga.
Amin eh.
Speaking through experience again.
Bihirang-bihira yung tatas. Ref, ako yung nag-net.
My bad. Well, a lucky break here for UST because if UP serves continuously, it seems like UP would shoot themselves in the foot every time. But magtalas with a service error there. Pero 5-point lead na para sa UP here. Well, definitely not a lead that that UST cannot overhaul. Pero let's see.
Oh, solid block.
That was a good set, ano? Pero Ortiz was there.
That's right. Good read by Ortiz. Really, kita mo, doon pa lang sa approach ni Sen, nakatingin na agad si Ortiz.
Ito yung kaninang point.
I think Lantin was the guilty player. Kasi kung sino yung una nagsabing wala.
Alam na alam. Alam na alam, eh, no?
Ikaw yun.
Well, 2 straight points right now para sa UST and they're fighting back here. Only down by 3 after being down by as much as 6.
Kumbaga kung sino yung masyadong defensive.
Yun ang key dun eh. Alam ka ba sa NBI or?
No, sa ano ako eh, tawag nito, NCIS.
medyo masyado ka maraming free time doon ka. Alam mo, busy ka sa trabaho, maraming pasyente.
Wala na. Nanunood na lang ako ng volleyball.
Wow, Lantin really sparking a run here off her serve. And itong UST within 2 already. And UP has to find a way right here, right now to stop that bleeding.
Tatlong ano na yun, straight serves ni Lantin, ano?
Nice. Beautiful drop. Parang hinawakan, tas nilagay mismo, eh, no?
Saktong-sakto.
Just right, millimeters above the blockers and back to a 3-point lead for UP in set number 3. The arena in San Juan, ang ating venue for the volleyball coverage, will be in MOA at one point with the Ateneo Lasal game. Just to an FYI, mapapalaki po yung ating venue for those of you who didn't make it to the first Ateneo Lasal game. Nasa MOA na po tayo, so magkakasya na kayo lahat.
Kasi nung pa lang nung game na yun, first game pa lang, wala nang maupuan, walang parking sa labas, and I guess we're just looking ahead, ano?
Of course,
to the big crowds that we expect.
So, yeah,
for that game.
Give you guys more opportunities to check out the great games ng ating volleyball tournament. Back to the live action here. 16-13 lamang ang UP ng tatlo, but they're down 2-0 against UST. Reyes lost the joust. Mahaba-habang rally to. And Tunay again, the closer.
Yes, she's been very steady, and in fact, she was not in a good position. Medyo malayo sa net. She was facing to her left, but that sudden twist to the right made that off the block hit possible.
14 serving 16 para sa UST. Back set.
Wow!
Great extension para kay Mangulabnan with a point.
Nice hit there. Splitting the block.
And very deceiving to mga players ng UP. Mangulabnan, Chamzon, even Chu. They don't look like the kind of players who can generate that much power.
Pero lakas nun, nung palo na yun ni Mangulabnan.
Underhand set. Basically a free ball. Wasted opportunity. That was a chance ball para sa UP, pero nagkatinginan. Sino nakukuha?
It got deflected by the block, but the ball was very, very high. Easily, any UP player could have approached. Pero yun nga, pag nagkatinginan na, no one's gonna move forward and get the ball. Nice serve.
Bersola. Yes, that's a slam dunk for the rookie.
She saw a triple block in front of her, didn't force the issue, was content on just tipping it over the block, and good results happen if you read the defense very well.
And if you're very, very tall.
And if you're a Sols Bersola, it won't hurt.
Ooh! A rookie mistake again, this time by Ingrid Reyes. Well, she may not be a full-on rookie, Pero yun nga, itong mga klaseng mistakes na iiwasan mo yung bola, misjudging the length of the court. And with that, Caballejo is back in and Ingrid Reyes is pulled out.
Yeah, hindi na inantay ni Coach Mamo ng isa pang rotation to bring Caballejo back.
4-point lead para sa UP. Set 3. Lastimosa overshoots the mark. Walang check doon, that's for sure. And just like that, Doc, 2015, 5-point lead para sa
Malaki-laki na
UP.
to.
Coach Mamon, I'm sure is bursting with some advice para sa Tigresses. Pakinggan natin.
Yan yung approach mo. Kanina, para ka nag-minting step. Ngayon naman, binobroad mo. Loren, wag hagis ng hagis. Para ka lang nag-3 points sa ginagawa mo. Meron kang weaker. Ayaw mo malang hanapin bago mo ibigay sa iba. Butod, kailangan natin ng receive, ha? Hindi yung inaasa mo sa kasama mo na kukunin.
There's so many problems pointed out by Coach Oji Mamon. First of all, sa attacks kay Lastimosa, and then sa setting kay Lantin, and then reception with Tusaran. Because that was an ace, the last point.
That's right. And pili niya kay Lantin is don't be so robotic. You know, pagka dumating si bola, alatang-alata na isiset mo agad sa outside. Why don't you position yourself well na parang hinahanap mo muna yung quick attacker? Kahit hindi mo maibigay dun sa quick, ang effect nun, you could pull some blockers from UP, no? Dahil based on your position and your angle, there's a chance na pwedeng maibigay sa quick. So that was his point right there.
Well, with the way Tunay is playing, Doc, ano, if I were Lantin, I just give it to Tunay. Just give it all to Carmela Tunay. With the way she's been scoring and hitting.
Another good play.
Gaspi, the young rookie, ni Coach Jarod Hubalde, contributing here. UP fans are delighted with this series of events. 21-16, balik sa 5. Kalamangan ng Lady Maroons.
Ooh.
I got a little overexcited that time, obviously. Puntos ako, paluwanin ko nga kayo.
Lalakasan ko nga ito, sir. Bahala na. May pahabol pa gano'n, no? Sobrang excited, eh. Nice short serve, yeah.
Chu. Good coverage by Dusaran. Lantin to Caballejo.
There you go.
Finds the mark, and finally she gets herself going. Or maybe that can really get her in rhythm here. USD definitely needs the points. They're still down. 18 serving 21, set 3.
Good reception.
Chu. Wow, that's what you call this, an intelligent hit.
Yeah.
Di malakas, hindi puwersado.
Again, it's so nice to see these young players read the defense very well.
Exactly. Read the defense is what it is. A wishy oh wow moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises. I mean, that caught everybody's yung 6 players ng USD flat-footed, ano? Wala na nakagalaw.
Keeping zone 1 very, very open.
Smart play by Chu. 22-18. 4-point lead. UP. Good serve by Del Rosario. Caballejo. Nice dig by Geiser.
Nice
It can still be
dig.
brought back. Del Rosario. Great effort by UP. Lantin sets it up. De Leon. Another great save. Wow, Geiser. Easy over para sa UP. Lantin. Caballejo. Now UP's turn to attack. Chu. Lantin to De Leon. Block!
Blocked by the net. Wow, UP.
Yeah, that deserves a round of applause from the crowd inside the arena in San Juan. Great effort by UP. They did not give up on that play. Several times they were at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Pero humabol, lumaban, and they're up 23-18.
Pasin sa net. Kung ma-block ka, may coverage tayo. Laro na, nilalaro nyo pa eh. Alam na, yung bulto ng score nila, error natin. Ha? Ang pangit naman siguro, papanalunin nyo yung kalaban natin dahil sa errors, no? Nag-error ka na kapula. Nagtatrabaho
Well, UST is in the same position UP was in set number 2.
Yeah.
Puro unforced errors lang.
Puro errors. Sabi nga ni Coach Oji, mananalo yung kalaban dahil sa errors natin. So hindi nga naman maganda yun. Parang hindi kayo lumaban, in other words.
Well, it's not yet over. But 2 points away na lang itong UP here in set number 3. Caballejo. The block is there.
Good save by you.
Great effort by Chu and Geyser, pero just one more shot.
Almost.
What
a
save.
save.
Yes.
Look at Geyser.
Kulang lang ng isang magandang hirapan.
Ayun, sayang.
19-23. UST still down. That's gotta hurt. Another unforced error, and Coach Mamon just had to sit down lest he fainted sa galit. Set point
for UP here in the third. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. UP, you can never discount any possibility that they can win a set, probably win the match, the way that they've been playing, especially on defense.
Lantin to Caballejo.
Ayun na, there you go.
And UP finally finishing what they were unable to accomplish in set 1.
Yun.
A solid win. Di man lang pinadikit pa ang UST here in set number 3. And what a delight it is to watch para sa mga fans ng UP as they extend this match to maybe a fifth if they can push a win in the fourth. 25-19. UST still up 2-1 against UP.
It is UP able to come back after being down by 2 sets, winning that third set 25-19. And really, UST lost track of what was going on. Just fell back, kind of relaxed. Of course, they won the first 2 sets. They thought everything was going to be easy after that. But UP, I thought I told you, the defense on a UP, such a good change for this UP squad to have this defensive improvement right now, and it paid dividends with this win in the third set. Tunay was the only bright spot for UST, able to squeeze in some of the points, but really the defense of UP kept on coming back, and that was enough for them to get offensive opportunities, especially in hitting that zone 1 area. And ayan, kita niyo po how excited this UP squad is after winning this third set. We're now going to start the fourth. UP in that third set having 12 attacks, only 10 for UST. The blocks going to UST 2-1. Service aces 4 against 2 unforced errors. Suddenly, it is UST's turn to pour on those unforced errors. 10-3. Kanina, baliktad yan, ano? Yung UP ang mas marami. I think 12 unforced errors and UST only 2. So, different UP squad in the third, a different UST squad also who we were expecting to run away with a straight set victory, but that totally changed right now, or is changed right now by that UP win in the third area.
2 things sort of we can highlight here, Doc, ano? Yung UST, every time they win a set, they relax. Yun yung nabanggit kanina ni Caballejo. They won set number 2, they relaxed in 3, and then yun na nga. And UP naman, they started believing in themselves despite the fact na it was a huge loss set number 2. Siguro they kept in their heads yung how close they were in set number 1. Put that in set number 3 as in their mindset, and what a result. A win in set 4. That's Chu with an error on the attack to give UST their first point in set number 4.
And I like the chances of UP right now because they definitely have the momentum going to this fourth. Let's see if they can correct that mentality that they have. Now they somehow feel content already with a good performance. No, tignan natin, they might want to improve on other aspects like the reception, which started off really slow in that third set. For UST, again, it's a big question mark. What's going to happen? I cannot really tell you what the mindset of these girls from UST.
Well, a change in the lineup para kay Coach Oji Mamon as we take a look at this point scored by Caballero. Si Banatigla is back in the starting lineup to start set number 4.
Didn't play the entire third set.
That's true. 2-0. Set number 4, UST.
That's outside. Oh, there was a touch from one of the UST blockers. So, point again to UP. Nice serve.
Deep serve from Magtalas. Maulabnan losing on that joust against Caballero. Well, the ball was too low and she was too late.
Yeah.
Baba na, no?
Caballero was all over that ball. Walang pupuntahan. Nauna pa si Caballero sa taas. Just closing any chance for that ball to cross the net.
Free ball for UST. Tunay comes flying in and she scores again. Tunay is almost unstoppable in this game when she does get a touch.
That's right.
That athleticism, no matter how, odd the ball is coming to her, kaya niyang habulin, ano?
Especially from that side, no? Yung kabilang side ng outside. The right side of the court.
Oh, UP off to a very poor start again, and we harken back to set number 2 when they really just could not proceed, could not attack, nabaon sila, and they never recovered. Let's see if they can manage to keep it decent here at the start of set 4, because this is the key for UP, is just stay within striking distance.
Yes.
Caballero.
Nice defense by Geiser.
Chu, rejected. Oh, I don't know what Talas was trying to do there. Pero
pati ikaw nalito.
Naibigay pa rin, one way or another. Caballero.
Just enough.
Wow, after struggling for the first 3 sets, Judy Ann Caballero finally gets her rhythm.
Exacto. In fact, it touched the fingertips of Sid. Ayun. And that deflected the ball, made it fall shorter.
6-1. Itong UP now entering some sort of a danger zone on their part, because they're getting deeper and deeper into this hole. Caballero. Tunay. Rejected. Busaran will keep it alive. Easy over for UST. That was too low, but Say able to adjust. Caballero. Good defense by Geiser. Magtalas to Tew. Back set Tunay. Oh, lucky break for UP that time.
Longest rally of the match, won by UP.
It just bounced to the perfect spot. If you're UP, obviously, if you're UST, that bounced to the worst spot in the on the floor.
Masakit.
Pero ito na naman, unforced errors for UP. This is what killed them in set 2, and they're back to their old ways here at set 4. Let's check in with Tina Marasigan.
Kanya-kanyang pang-motivate ang ginagawa ng Tigresses sa isa't isa. Sigaw ni Micah, gising na, round 2 na ito. Sabi naman ni Judy, taasan natin ang ating laro. Magtiwala kayo sa coverage ng team. Habang si Coach Ogie naman, ibinalik na si Maru and let her feel na kailangan na siya ng team. I'll get back to you later on, Eric and Ian, after this time. And we're back here with you live from San Juan Arena for the first game today, UST versus UP. And going back to my report earlier, UST Tigresses don't want to see the errors committed earlier, specifically on the blocks, offense and service errors. At dagdag pa nila, kailangan na babantayan natin ang number 8 at number 15 ng UP dahil sila ang nagbibigay ng puntos sa kanilang kupunan. Mas mataas ngayon ang intensity ng kupunan ng UST at ito na raw ang huling set sa larong ito. Eric and Ian.
All right, thank you, Tina. Well, they're very wary about Bersola and Mangulabnan, yun yung 8 and 15. But right now they don't even have to worry about attacks from number 8 and number 15 because they can't even, UP can't even receive at this point in the game. 3 serving 8, set 4. Ortiz. Here comes, that was Legaspi of UP. Overset for Legaspi, had to punch it. That was too long.
It was very hard to keep that ball in play.
UP is kind of on-off in this match, you know. One game on, one game off, or one set on, one set off. Well, they look like they're currently off here in set 4 because they are down. And if not for these unforced errors, these service errors on UST, they'd be down in a much bigger fashion. Tunay.
Nice
Saved by Maulabnan. Panatikla.
Oh my.
Really off her game is Maru Panatikla.
There wasn't any blockers in front of her. It was an open block. It was a good set from Lentien, and she just threw it away.
Maulabnan apologized to the bench for another error, and these unforced errors for a team that's behind, obviously that's going to kill you. UST pwede, you can afford some, pero UP, not even one. You can't afford to give away one because you're down by 5 already. Legaspi attacks. Legaspi is blocked. Geiser will play setter. That's Maulabnan. Ooh, another unforced error back-to-back for Maulabnan. Now a 6-point hole para sa UP. Tunay serving.
She serves really, really well.
Very well. Legaspi.
Nice.
Nice dump. Although by her movements, if the defense was much quicker, mababasa mo, you know?
Parang madaling mabasa because she was
already
her
nakataas,
left hand.
nakataas agad yung left hand niya over the other.
And I think that's the first time she tried it for this match, and worked well for her. Another good serve.
That's from Tunay. And ito na. UST flexing their muscles, and they are up by 8, 13-5. And let's listen to Coach Cubalde.
Oh, hindi naman din yun eh. Okay, paano natin i-create yung movement na yun? Okay? Paano tayo habol doon sa bola? Paano tayo magkukomit? Yun yung problema natin. Kasi walang problema yung control natin. Paano yung movement natin para kuhanin yung bolang yun? Diba? Oh, stop tayo. Kasi yun, yung kalaking score. Mapit tayo. And then ito, nagbibigay naman tayo ng easy point. Unforced errors. Okay, unforced errors yung binibigay natin. Hindi mahirap para sa kanila. Okay, tara.
And we've stated that ad nauseum actually, yung unforced errors sa UP, ano, and pinulit ni obviously to his players, Coach Ubalde, saying hindi mahirap para sa UST pumuntos because we're giving them points.
That's right. Freebies.
13 serving 5, set 4.
Another good serve.
Free ball para sa UST. Panatikla flying in, and finally that's definitely going to help her confidence here in this match. Let's check in with Kat Salaw.
Although the Maroons still seem to be warming up with single-digit points, sobrang iba yung aura sa bench when they started, and they're trying to maintain that aura. All smiles and excited to play. They don't want to waste this win at all, and Coach Jared said just continue the same kind of play they demonstrated to win. Coach pointed out that UP shouldn't go with whatever tempo UST sets. They must change it. Somehow nawawala or nararattle ang UST when the Lady Maroons get a groove, and UP must use that to their advantage. The problem now is not just the poor reception, but their blocks are not as solid as it was in the previous sets. UP has to remember that their positions and dumikit sa mga tapat nila sa UST. And of course, laban lang. Eric and Ian?
Thank you, Cats. Well, it's been up and down yung set na to for UP. you know, they get a few points, but they commit their own errors as well. According to Cats, they really got to. They were happy coming into the set because of the win in set number 3, pero that's not enough. Obviously, you have to work for it.
That's outside. Tunay sends it long from the back row.
Actually, there is no tempo to this game.
You're right.
UST doesn't have a good flow. UP definitely doesn't. So, I mean, that's 2 straight points again for UP. Let's see if they can string a few more up.
That's right. Good block there by Bersola. All over the play. The set was a bit low. Easily read. There you go.
Banaticla finally getting it going. 2 straight points for Banaticla, or 2 points for Banaticla here in set 4. Halting that 2-point run by UP. 15 serving 9, set 4.
For reception, good recovery. Go! Oh!
Well, it was babied by Magtalas. 16-9. Set 4, UST on top over UP. UST up 2-1 against UP. And also up 16-9 here in set number 4. UST winning set numbers 1 and 2. UP panalo sa pangatlo.
Coach Francis,
Masaya si Coach Francis.
Of course, they're up against defending champions in their second game.
Mawawala yung ngiti na yan mamaya-maya.
And he's hydrating. Mukhang naghahanda.
Sa pawis na ilalabas siya mamaya. And hindi naman siya maglalaro.
He's hydrating, ha? Bihirang-bihira. Makita mga coach
mag-hydrate, ano? Before the game. Well, a good point there, scored by Bersola, and it's Del Rosario checking in for Bersola. 6-point deficit still para sa UP, set 4. 10 serving 16.
See? There you go. Good point there for Judy Ann. She was the one who received it. Still given back to her by Lantin. Good cross court from Judy Ann.
And it's a good sign for UST. Caballejo and Banaticla in rhythm here in set 4.
There you go. That set missed by Se. Di nagkaintindihan si Magtalas at si Se.
Was that for Se? Or,
yes.
Or that was for Se.
That was for Se.
$18-10 UST. That's even.
That's inside.
Oh, that's inside. Wow, good break para sa UP.
Good drop.
They needed that, definitely.
That steal with that drop. Again, that same area, Eric, if you remember, that's the spot that UP most gets most of their points from the drop. Yung lugar na yun.
Lalo na set 1, ano? Ortiz, ooh, that was perfect from Lantin.
Exacto. Look at this running spike. Ortiz, all by her lonesome. Wala man ng blockers. Dalawang blockers, pahabol. Not enough for Micah Ortiz with that running spike.
19 serving 11.
Good serve.
Caballejo.
Straight into the tape.
And this is what we've been talking about. Wala talagang perfect rhythm either team. Ano? Walang tempo being set. Just spurts for UP, spurts for UST. Pero right now, if they continue with that, obviously it's to the benefit of whoever is leading. And right now it is UST by 7.
Ooh. Another one of those back quicks for Michael Ortiz.
That is the money play ng UST here in set number 4. Banatikla winning that against 2 blockers.
Said it was very close to the net. Powered her way through. And there you go. Hits it through the block and point. Short play.
Labnan, wow! You believe the power in this girl?
If you look at her, she's the skinniest among those 6 players on the floor, but she really
that's
the strongest hits.
She sent that to Ortiz.
Oh, tumago sa block, lumusot. So the power was there, obviously.
Iniwasan pa yung smaller blocker, no? Asan ba yung mas matangkad dito?
Baliktad eh. Ayoko sa maliit, gusto ko dun sa malaki.
Tunay. Another great play, Carmela Tunay. All that power. And the blockers unable to contain it. 22-13 USD.
Good serve.
And USD now, their biggest lead at 10 points, 23-13. They're pretty much on the way to winning this one.
That's right. After, that road bump they suffered during the third. Ito mo, ang tutuloy-tuloy na this fourth set. Until that serve of Micah Ortiz.
Sabi ni Micah, masyado maaga pa.
Parang nagmamadali ka, Doc.
Parang may klinika yata ngayon, Doc, ha?
Hindi, kasi kasunod na natin si Boom and si Mozzie.
Ay, si Mozzie aga pa man din ngayon.
Kanina, aga ni Mozzie. 1 o'clock pa lang.
Well, there it is. Match point para sa UST. Cabanos Gutierrez check-in for Lantiran Tunay.
Cabanos serving for the match.
Nice serve for Cabanos.
Ooh, great save by, well, almost a great save as Banatikla and Caballejo collide on that final ball.
Nag-agawan pa eh. Kanina nagtitingin na. Ngayon naman, nag-aagawan sila. So, when will they get it right? They should have 1 more point. They need 1 more point to finish this match.
Gutierrez gives it to them finally.
Good play for the rookie Gutierrez.
So, 4-set win para sa UST. Really, a team that really struggled here today. The win in set number 1 was extended, and they lost set number 3. Finally, they came together in set number 4. It wasn't as smooth as they wanted it to be, obviously, because both teams didn't really have that rhythm in set number 4. But nakalabang na, nakaalagwa na itong UST. That's why they were able to keep UP away and at bay to finish off the Lady Maroons in 4 sets. Babalik po tayo to wrap this up right after these. UST winning in 4 sets against UP, our best player with Tina Marasigan.
Yes, Judy, sa performance mo ngayon, napakaganda ng ipinakita nyo, specifically sa second and fourth set. Pero yung first, medyo dikit yung laban against UP. Tapos sa third set, nanalo pa yung UP against UST. Saan kayo talaga nahirapan sa larong ito?
Siguro nag-adjust lang siguro kami sa first set. Bago yung position namin, may iba na yung naging first seed, gano'n. So yun, nahirapan kami sa adjustment.
And speaking of adjustment, ano yung mga kailangan nyong iprepara para sa laban ninyo against Lasal sa susunod?
Ayun. Siyempre, mag-focus kami dapat sa training, ayun, para prepared kami pagdating sa game namin sa Lasal. Ayun.
At congratulations sa laro nyo ngayon. Nanalo kayo against UP. At balita ko ay manunood din ang UST Growling Tigers Seniors Basketball sa laro ninyo against LaSalle. So good luck. May gusto ka bang batiin?
Binabati ko po ang family ko, Kapaleo family, Sir Alain, mga teammates ko dyan, hi! Tsaka sa kapatid ni Maika, happy birthday daw yun. And kay Erica at saka kay Tita Ernie.
Maraming salamat, Judy, and congratulations. Back to you, Eric and Ian.
Thank you, Dina. 15 points for the veteran. Judy Caballejo, who struggled in the early part of this match, pero she finally found her groove towards the end, you know?
That's right, and admittedly, he said no first round, first set, nahirapan sila mag-adjust agad because new people were on the first 6 and some adjustment had to be made by them.
Well, the 4-3 Lady Bulldogs of National University taking on the defending champions, sitting atop the standings ng ating tournament, itong Lady Spikers ng De La Salle University. The main event this Saturday afternoon. It wasn't a pretty match by any stretch of the imagination para sa UST, but they were able to carve out a win against UP, falling now 7 straight losses, while itong UST back on track after losing to FEU. They win again today. Thanks to our director, Abet Ramos, producer Malu Neri, for Kat Salaw, Tina Marasigan, my partner Ian Laurel, I'm Eric Tipan, and stand by for the main event. LaSalle, NU next. Dito lang sa Studio 23. Hatid sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports.
This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's